Welcome to Lakey TV. This is your host, Allie Camp, with the Eustis and Umatilla edition of what's happening in your community. So let's go ahead and get started with Eustis. We are going to start with the 110th annual George Festival, which is this weekend, February 24th through the 26th. We have been celebrating the birthday of our nation's first president, George Washington, for over 100 years. That's right, 100 years. And this puts Eustis on the map, as it is the second longest running George Fest in the nation, second only to Laredo, Texas. Now let me go ahead and give you a little history about George Fest. The first festival was held on February 22nd, 1902 on the grounds of the Ocklawaha Hotel. Residents produced a pageant depicting the early history of the state of Florida, the nation as a whole, and how the Eustis area was settled. Tourists staying at the hotel enjoyed the festival, and many visitors from nearby villages came by horse, mule, foot, or boat to enjoy the events. Thank God we're not back in those days. The festival began to gain a lot of interest with the locals, and so they continued to go ahead and continue to have it year after year. Well, in later years, people were even brought in by trains for the event. How amazing is that? Well, in 1911, the crowd was estimated at about 2,500, about twice the size of the actual population of Eustis today. Now today, more than 10,000, may I say it again? 10,000 people attend this annual festival. Eventually, as the parade and boating elements came into the picture, the activities migrated to the downtown and lakeside areas. There were various types of boat races. It was the first time, so that was introduced. And this is when it was time to watch a water event, everyone went to the lakeshore of the city pier at the end of Magnolia Avenue. This pier was located where the Eustis Chamber of Commerce is now located, which basically you can say before Fair and Park was built. Now thousands continue to turn out and enjoy the multi-day event. Now whether you're there to sample the foods, watch the parade, participate in the various games such as the citrus squeeze, the cart races, which is formerly the bed races, the pie eating contest, and many, many more. I can't wait to try the pie eating contest. And you get to listen to live bands or just enjoy the rides. There is something to tickle your fancy and give you a full weekend of entertainment. Now we look forward to seeing you at George Fest this weekend. And don't forget to say hi to me. And if you do say hi to me, you'll be able to receive a gift. Who knows what that might be? Where in George Fest is Allie, I might say. Instead of saying, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego, where in the world is Allie at George Fest?
Well, she sneaks around the world, from New York to Carolina. She's a sticky finger culture from Berlin down to Belize. She'll take you for a ride on a slow boat to China. Tell me, where in the world is...
Okay, I talked about the bowlers in Mount Dora. Guess what? There's something going on, so let's take a peek. Happy Valentine's Day.
To you.
I'm sneaky. Okay. Anyway, let's spy on them.
Ow. You were gonna fall down there.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Happy Valentine's Day.
So let's continue on with the Umatilla events. Yes, that's right. I said events, and what an event I am going to talk about. Meet us on the byway Saturday the 25th at the Barberville Pioneer Art Settlement, featuring the Great Southern Cracker Road Show from the hours of only 2 to 4. Now, There's going to be humor. They might be better than me. Stories and music. Along with the stories, this event will also have historic demonstrators as well as Florida authors' tent-guided hikes. That's an interesting one, isn't it? And not to mention a photography tour, boat rides, and this event is also motorcycle friendly. Now this is a mere cost, not much. For adults, only $8, and for children, $4. But unfortunately, no pets are allowed. So, if you want a challenging to relaxing hike or boating tours, for example, one hike that I would like to mention is the Bluffton Interpretive Hike. Now, this is only 3/4 of a mile hike through a cross section of a forest in the communities and cultural periods from Native Americans to 19th century occupants of the Bluffton area. Now, I would call this a relaxing hike because the terrain is flat. Now, everything's here for a cost, but guess what this cost is? F-R-E-E. And if it's free, it's for me. Now, for further information on this hike, call 407-608-7231. So let's talk about this second hike, and this is going to be the photography hike. So all you shutterbugs, I want you to listen up. Now this is a leisurely, and I mean leisurely, 1.5 mile walk through the Lake Woodruff National Wildlife Refuge. Sounds pretty good, isn't it? Well, this is one of the Central Florida's premier wintering waterfront areas. So once again, how much is this? F-R-E-E, which is for me. And you can call for further information, but before you do, I would highly recommend that you bring a comfortable pair of hiking boots or sneakers. The number is 407-608-7231. Now we're talking. We're going to have a scenic boat tour on the St. Johns River. Now this is going to be a peaceful 2-hour tour. Don't worry, we won't get stranded unless we have a hurricane, and I highly doubt this will occur, but once again, stranger things have happened. Here's the catch. There are only 2 boat rides, one at 8 and one at 10. Each boat has a capacity of 6 people. It's a little cozy, I would say. So I would advise you to call 866-349-0674 to ensure a reservation. Oops, wait a minute, almost forgot. The cost is only $20. You know, since you're friends and everything, I think they can spring it for that. And $10 for the children. Now you can also check out the site by going to Facebook and go to /Florida Black Bear Scenic Byway for more detailed information, and you can check out the additional mini events that are scheduled for the day of the festival. Now remember, if you see me, tap me on the shoulder and you'll receive a gift. And I will also call this, where in the world is Allie? In the byway. Now, you have a wonderful Saturday day trip. Guess what happens at night? At 7 to 9 p.m. in Lake Norris in Eustis, we are going to have stargazing. And this is going to be at the conservation area off of State Road 19, and you would turn east on 42 and south on 439. Now, this is a dark, primitive area which brings heavenly bodies close. And if you have a close friend, bring them a little closer with you too. Also on Saturday, we are going to have the world famous platters at the Florida Sunshine Opry. The time is going to be at 7 p.m. You might say, okay, what's it all about? This is the 50 and 60 rock and roll concert mixed with some Motown. Once you get down with the Motown. How much is this? $18. Central Florida Dance Club, which is going to be Saturday at 7:30 to 10:30 at the Eustis Senior Center in Eustis, and the cost is $6. Now remember, every Saturday night there is ballroom dancing, and they're going to have different bands each week. So come on out and join the seniors for a fun-filled night of dancing with friends. But if you'd like further information, call Belva at 383-0209. The fun never stops in Eustis this weekend because for all you art lovers, the Museum of Art is going to have their opening of Patricia Zausko's vibrant, compelling abstract paintings, which recall textures of the outside world, and it explores relationships between forms, and it documents the icons of life to evoke powerful memories and perceptions. Patricia is a retired lawyer of Port Orange, and she commands the painter's brush with feel, inspired by music that quiets her analytical mind. I wish I had an analytical mind. And stirs her spiritual side. She creates a visual image that emphatically speaks of life's meaning in transitions. So you can call Susan at the Museum of Art in Eustis. Well, this is all we have for the Eustis and Umatilla edition. Now don't forget, where in the world is Allie? So I hope to see you there. Have a good one.
'Cause I love you more and more and more, Lady Blue. I'm up on the tightrope. One side's hate and one is hope, but the top hat on my head is all you see. I've acted out my love in stages with 10,000 people watching, but we're alone now and I'm singing this song to you.
Quality Printing and Publishing has been serving the printing needs of businesses, nonprofits, and individuals since 1950. We offer traditional offset printing and short-run on-demand color printing for everything you need printed. Professional typesetting is available, and we are an authorized Adobe services provider. As a publisher, we also provide standard binary and finishing. So when you need professional results, come see your hometown full-service printer.